Alright YouTube, so to carry on the light duty truck videos, we have the next brand in line here. This is a Chevy Silverado 2020 LT. So kind of the lower base model here. It's a LT trim. It's got some, I believe these are 20-inch rims. Kind of an upgrade from the standard non-shiny, non-special rims on there. It's in white in color. Kind of the basic model here. Or I guess it wouldn't basic. It's like middle of the road model. It is brand new. I picked it up with 5 miles on it. It is a rental, by the way. Sometimes I don't mention that in videos. But when I picked it up, it had 5 miles on it. Here's the keys. I don't know why Chevy doesn't put their label. They just use a generic kind of universal remote for their vehicles. It does have a key that says Chevy on it, but yeah. Outside looks pretty good. Got some big mirrors on it. The front end is kind of controversial. It does look a little bit better in person than it does in video. It's got some functioning air cooler through there. See if I hit unlock, the lights will light up. No, a lot of times the headlights come on cars. It doesn't have LED turn signals, just it does have LED headlights though. Antenna, roof mounted antenna as well. This truck is 2-wheel drive. It's not 4-wheel drive, although it has kind of the stance of a 4-wheel drive truck. Just a couple things on the outside I want to point out. It does have 20-inch wheels, kind of the upgraded variety of it. The gas filler here, just capless, and it doesn't have, I guess this would be for the diesel model. You got the step well. This is something I do like about the Chevys. It's got that little step in there. It's a Silverado. Tailgate opens pretty easy. It's slow opening. This truck being brand new, it's not lined or anything. And it's a rental, so who's gonna line a rental truck? Very easy to close with 1 or 2 fingers. Doesn't have a hitch on it. Look underneath here. Pretty clean and clear. Alright, let's go to the front. It does have the 5.3 liter Ecotec. I believe it's the non-DFM engine, so it doesn't have the active fuel savings or active fuel management where it shuts off cylinders. Cylinder deactivation, that's what I'm thinking of. Got a little side mirror here and the main mirror. No running boards. I'll take a little snippet of some of the truck's actual information here. You can read it. Trailering information there. It's a 2020 model. Alright, so back in here, here's the door. Pretty simple. Some basic cup holders. Still smells like a new truck. Some kind of inlay. Some hard plastic. This is all hard plastic. Cloth interior. It is a 6-passenger. Just kind of different. Rubber floor mats. Kind of a little shiny piece right there. Over here you got your parking brake, headlights, your panel dim, your box lights in your trailer mode, and your sport. And there you go. You can see sport, snow, normal modes, driving. Cloth interior. One of my biggest complaints about this truck is the driving position. I'll kind of let you see where my eyes are. That's about level with my eyes. It has a very low driving position, and the hood is very hard to see out front of. Like, you don't really know where it stops. And the seat doesn't raise up at all, so you can't really get a good idea of where the hood stops and begins. That's just one little complaint. That's just me. Some people just might not find that terribly bad, but the driving position is not very good in this truck. Okay, said normal key. Stick that in there. You see my average. That's all highway. And the truck has 138 miles on it. I picked it up with 5. So, has electric steering. That's kind of your instrument panel. Very basic instrument panel. It's not so, like some of the other trucks I've rented. We'll kind of skim through here. Miles per hour. That's pretty much all you get on this screen. Next page is your distance till empty. Well, distance driven in miles per gallon. We go down a little bit. Trip 2, same thing. Fuel range, wheel life, tire pressure, air filter, brake life, average fuel economy, 2-wheel drive, or that's your kind of off-road and power distribution screen, and info options, which that doesn't do anything. You can see on here you got your cruise control on the left, which is I still find kind of odd in vehicles. I'm not sure why. Your controls for your screen, and your Bluetooth for the phone. There are some buttons on the back. Your power and volume are back here on either side. Over here you have your windshield wipers, your wash, and your turn signals. So that's a little interesting. We already went over here. Unlock lock is right here, and your window buttons and your mirrors movement in your window lock right there. Moving on up, we'll start up here. We got standard mirror. They don't have lights in them. Microphone is up here. Your LED interior lights, OnStar, interior lights here, more interior lights. To the main screen here, actually up here there's just a little cubby hole pocket comes out. Air vents, your screen here, which I still think RAM kind of dominates the best screen. This one's okay. Has most of your audio controls. This truck doesn't have like XM radio. It just has FM and it does have auxiliary in. USB, your volume over here. Your channel knob, only if it's on the radio setting. Let's go home. Android Auto does have that. Wi-Fi for in the truck. Apple CarPlay. And there's kind of your main screen there that shows both information. No navigation. That'd just be if you had Android Auto hooked up. Your phone. Cell phone. Let's see what our options are. Bluetooth, AM, and FM. So yeah, it's not really a really high-spec machine here. These buttons kind of just scroll the channels to do miscellaneous things. Your home button's kind of repetitive here and here. Back button, check mark, and this is your radio tune as well. Air conditioning's kind of, it's not automatic, it's just normal air conditioning controls, your fan speed. AC temp, AC on, recirculate, mirror heat. It does have mirror heat, which is decent. And defrost, and then where you want the air located. It's kind of weird because it lets you do defrost. It lets you do all of them at once, which you don't see too often. Moving down, we got a blank switch. Auto start stop turns on and off. Here, your hazards are right there. Traction control, and this powers all 4 of your windows down at once. It only lets you go down, and doesn't let you put all 4 of them back up. I'm not sure why it... There, I'll let you see. Here. All 4 of them go down, but to put it back up, you have to manually hit all of them. A little bit goofy. Once you do all that there. Moving on over here, you have a map box and a glove box. More rubber mats on this side. You have a center console here, cup holders, little junk boxes, and a rental agreement and some sunglasses. Center here, let's flip this up. You see the 6-passenger seat there? Just a little notch here that you can pull, tug. Yeah, right side's the same, still really low. Manual seat adjustments. Just kind of, I don't know. That's probably my biggest gripe. It's not that bad of a truck. Its front end is very hard to see over, and you can see a lot like underneath the hood. The hood should be a little bit lower, and you should be seated slightly higher, so you have better visibility in it. No plugs here. They're all capped off. That's just because of the trim of the truck. You do have Type C and USB and a little 12-volt outlet there. So let's hop back here. Back seat. Kind of basic door panel here, hard plastic. Rubber floor mats. 2 air vents back here. Seats do just flip up like that. Pretty large space back here. Flip it like that. You got a hydraulic jack and more floor mats. And I would imagine that is your tire iron. Flip this back down. No center flip out armrest. I guess that doesn't come with this model. Let's see. Headrests are adjustable here. LED interior lights in the back. And you got some hooks. It's a pretty basic truck. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. Hood's right here. Says hood open. Hood release is right here. And it comes up, and underneath you have your 5.3 liter Ecotec V8. I'm not sure if this one's cylinder deactivation or not. I don't think it is. Yeah, get some information on it there. But yep, pretty your standard Chevy V8 there. I'll turn on the headlights here in hazard so you can see them. Doesn't look like there's any on the side here. On the back, it's incandescent, it's not LED. Exhaust pipe. Flip that hood down there. One last glance there. Put the hood down. There you can see so it does have little LED side or running lamps right here. You can see them flashing. Alright, let's give her a few revs here to listen to that a bit. Maybe you can hear it. It actually rev limiter at about 3,000. Pretty cool. Like I said, not my favorite truck I've used. It's alright. I kind of like the Fords a little bit better. They sit a little higher, the seat wise. This one's a little bit more difficult to drive and visibility wise, but otherwise, pretty decent truck. It's got a good engine in it. Gets decent gas mileage, but alright. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know if you're a Ford, Chevy, or Dodge guy. Have a good one.